The Nebra Sky Disc is one of the most important archaeological finds of the 20th century. Hello and welcome to the video. I'm Louise and today we are delving into one of my favourite archaeological finds of all time. Come on, we all have one. The Nebra Sky Disc. As always, you'll be able to find a full type-up of all the information on my blog, which is linked below at louisebedford.com. We are on Mittelberg Hill in the Saxony-Anhalt region of Germany, about 60 kilometres west of Leipzig. The year is 1999 and metal detectorists Henry Westphal and Mario Renner discover treasure. A hoard consisting of 2 bronze swords, 2 hatchets, a chisel, fragments of spiral bracelets and a disc. The 2 men were operating without a licence. This meant their activities constituted as looting and were illegal. They also damaged the disc with their spades and parts of the site. In Saxony-Anhalt, archaeological finds are considered the property of the state, so anything found was never going to be theirs. So the very next day they travelled to Cologne to sell the items they had found on the black market for 31,000 Deutsche Mark. Over the next 2 years, the hoard changed hands presumably several times, being sold upwards of around 1 million Deutsche Marks. Over the next 2 years, the hoard presumably changed hands several times, being sold around for 1 million Deutsche Mark. Until in February 2002, the state archaeologist Harold Miller acquired the objects in a police-led sting operation in Basel from a couple who had put the hoard up on the black market for around 700,000 Deutsche Mark. Eventually, the original finds were traced and led police and archaeologists to the site in a plea bargain. And when archaeologists opened the site up, they found the soil matched that was found on the finds themselves. The losers received sentences of 4 and 10 months from the Naumburg court in September 2003. They did appeal these, but they actually had them raised to 6 and 12 months. The disc and accompanying finds are now in the State Museum of Prehistory in Halle. But the disc has actually just been loaned out to the British Museum for their World of Stonehenge exhibit, and I've linked more information to that below. And I was actually lucky enough to go there in February 2022 and it was honestly incredible. And I definitely recommend going if you have a chance. So now we've established the incredible story behind the Nebra Sky Disc, let's delve more into the find itself. Where was the Nebra Sky Disc discovered? That is hard to say. The discovery site on Mittelberg Hill is in the Zielgrauder forest, which is on the outskirts of a town called Nebra, which is where the disc gets its name from. This forest has been settled since around the Neolithic times, and archaeologists have found up to 1,000 barrows in the surrounding area, which are ancient burial mounds. What is the Nebra Sky Disc? It is a bronze disc of around 30 centimetres, weighing about 2.2 kilograms, with this blue-green patina and inlaid gold symbols. The disc was developed in 4 stages, including the one it is which preserved in, with each stage adding new elements. In the first stage, generally these symbols are interpreted as the sun or full moon, a lunar crescent, and stars, including this cluster of 7 which you can see in the top, which is thought to be the constellation of Pleiades. 2 golden arcs were later added at the sides to mark the angle between the solstices. Then another arc at the bottom with internal parallel lines. The meaning of this final one is a bit uncertain, with suggestions including a solar barge, the northern lights, a rainbow, or just even the Milky Way. By the time the disc was buried, it also had 39 holes punched along the edge, each being about 3 millimeters in diameter. According to an initial analysis of trace materials by X-ray fluorescence, the copper used to make the disc originated at Bischofshofen in Austria, whilst the gold was thought to be from the Carpathian Mountains. A more recent analysis found that the gold used for the first symbols was from the River Carnon in Cornwall, England, and the tin present in the bronze is also of Cornish origin. The disc may have been an astronomical instrument used to calculate planting and harvest times, but it's also thought to have some sort of religious significance to the people that used it, and this blue-green patina is thought to have been something that has significance towards this. The Nebra Sky Disc is widely believed to be 3,600 years old, dating back to 1,600 BCE, right back in the Bronze Age. In the past, the authenticity of the disc was actually questioned, with some believing it could be archaeological forgery. However, it is now widely believed to be authentic. The precise dating of the disc depended upon the accompanying object it was found with it. The axes and swords can be typologically dated to the mid-2nd millennium BCE, and a birch particle which was found on one of them was radiocarbon dated to reconfirm this date. These dates correspond to the burial of the disc, as it believed it's actually been around for several generations before it was buried. If this Bronze Age dating is correct, the Nebra Sky Disc is the oldest depiction of the cosmos that we currently have, and it reaffirms the European Bronze Age people's astronomical knowledge. However, research published in 2020 actually challenges this dating. After the researchers re-evaluated prior research and the circumstances surrounding the disc's discovery, they actually decided and argued that it wasn't actually a part of the original Bronze Age hoard it was said to have been found with. This means that these items, which is the axes and swords, cannot be used to date the disc. The researchers instead placed the date of the disc into the Iron Age in the 1st millennium BCE, as it bears hallmarks which are similar to items of this time. This younger age would drastically change the significance of the disc, and the crown, for being the oldest known depiction of the cosmos, would instead go to Cinema, which is a star clock and a Graves wall painting found in Thebes, Egypt, which is dated to 1463 BCE. So that is my summary of the Nebra Sky Disc, and I for one think it's an absolutely fascinating find, and if you agree with me, why don't you hit that like button to show your support. And yeah, please subscribe for future videos like this, and comment your archaeological favourite find, and I might cover it in a video as well at some point. Anyway, thanks for watching, have a great day, and goodbye.